Thank you. I do want to thank Ms. Agnew for making this day possible for us, the garden clubs, to finally gift our pollinator activity coloring book to the Carlisle students in the 4th and the 5th grade. Just to give you a little heads up, the two clubs represented today by a couple of presidents, I believe Cindy Edgerton over on this side, Martinsville Garden Club, and Nancy Baker to my back right from Garden Study Club. We have Ann Vipperman Madonia that helped me immensely with proofing this book so the children would get some accuracy as they thumb through and color. This is a project that the two garden clubs have been involved in starting our 7th year, and the idea was to enhance and create gardens that had flowering plants that the pollinators would be attracted to. We worked on that, planting the gardens in an area of the Smith River Sports Complex. How many students here know the Smith River Sports Complex? Great. How many have ever visited the paw path that's there? Oh, we have a few. That's wonderful. That's what we're hoping to encourage with this book. Not only a learning experience from the book itself, but for you to visit the site and really learn even more than the book has in it. A lot of the pictures were already drawn before we got the idea to involve the schools, art departments, and I want to thank Judy Dashoff for introducing us to Luke and getting one of his pictures in the book. I appreciate that very much. And the other schools have not yet received their books due to the COVID and the lockdowns. I will explain a little bit about the book. We received, the garden clubs received a conservation award from the Garden Club of Virginia. And we had 2 years to spend the money that they had gifted us. And a lot of that went to either signs or plants that we had lost from earlier plantings. But we decided to add more educational components other than what's at the site. And that's the result of the coloring book and also our website. The website is listed in the book. When you young ladies and gentlemen get your book for coloring, each plant and each pollinator has 3 basic facts of each, and of course the opportunity to color. Then the activity part is crossword puzzles, word find, multiple choice. Teachers may want to use that one for their students. And I encourage you all to try to visit the site. That has signs up that has the educational component as well, that you can read more about each plant or pollinators, even just the ecosystem of the area, the Smith River and the trout. But on the last page, you can do a scavenger hunt and walk the trail and find the plants that are listed to the side and place that letter in the circle where you think that plant is. Right now, the plants are dormant for the most part, but the signs are still there. And you could just have a fun day with a school group or with your family to visit the area. The trail itself is about a half a mile. The other areas that I think you might be interested in that we have involved schools and also scouts. Magna Vista High School built insect hotels. How many of you have ever heard of an insect hotel? Very good. There are 3 along the path, and there is one sign there along the path that tells you what an insect hotel is there to do, to perform. The other area in Boy Scouts, Jack Gardner obtained his Eagle Scout badge by building several dog exercise components along the trail. And Logan Peters has just finished a footbridge that helps in a very marshy and very weedy area along the trail. He hasn't received his badge yet, but due to COVID, that has been a little bit on hold. How many of you are studying about plants and pollinators currently or in the past? Wonderful. Well, I hope you will find that this book will be helpful to you, and it will be as much fun as it might seem to be a little work. Thank you. The book is white. It's got your plants in it. It has your pollinators in it. And in the back, you have your activity pages. And I think you will enjoy your time with this book.
Becky, thank you so much for coming and presenting to our students. And it is such an honor for us to have this great partnership with the Martinsville Garden Club and the Garden Study Club. We are very, very, very in tune with nature, and we study and we understand the importance of, like, our pollinators, for example. But again, we thank you for coming to Carlisle School today.